Hey, Coach, I got to talk to you really quick. And you know me, I'm one of the former guys, and guys have been talking. And it's maybe not good news, maybe it is good news, because these kids have worked really hard, but we're starting to get more draft buzz. And it's not just Justin DiRoberto, it's not just Xavier Storm anymore. We have some juniors, even some redshirt sophomores getting noticed now, and we're going to have to think about replacing them in recruiting. Starting with Bobby Mathis, now he's getting NFL attention. Now that we're undefeated, these scouts have all their eyes on us. Big Bobby Mathis, I mean, people are saying that he could possibly creep up into the second round now. And Jonathan Simmons, I mean, he is having a career year. People are seeing him throw centers, throw big guards, and not even just guards, big guards. I mean, he's throwing out some of the best guards in the nation and getting the quarterbacks, and teams are starting to notice. He's now got some first-round attention. And then Bryce Greer. We all expected this and expected that he would kind of show the complete package this year. He has, and he's garnering some first-round attention. So tight end might be a position that we might need to look to as well. And then another one, Frank Duncan. And look, our offensive line has played really well, and people have started to notice. Even Derry Gaston, our left tackle, teams are salivating at a 6'9" left tackle. I just wanted to let you know that we might be losing more guys than what we expected come next year, and we definitely need to look at some other recruits in recruiting. Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jake from TNJ. And welcome back to the Whitetails Dynasty as we take on Iowa and Appalachian State in this episode. Now, we're starting to hear some rumors. There's a lot of underclassmen on our team that are looking to the NFL now that we're the number one team in the nation. We're getting a lot more attention than years past, and NFL teams are starting to look at us and look at this. I mean, we are going into the end of the season, and we are closing in on an undefeated record for the first time. We are number one by a long shot. There's not a lot of teams even competing for number one. Auburn was there, but now it seems like it's just us, so we have to win the rest of the way. So let's get into the first game. Here is Iowa at home for us, and look at DiRoberto turning the ball over early, and he starts this game out with the interception. So it's 3-0 now, and now we get the ball back here towards the end of the first. Here's a deep shot. Francis Smith does burn the corner on that one, and that does result in a big first down toss. So here's DiRoberto throwing across the middle, and that's Maurice Jackson now laying out for that. And I'm surprised he hasn't gotten any NFL attention because this guy is just amazing. He's been doing it for 3 straight years now as a true freshman. Apollo St. Vincent gets the handoff inside the red zone, and he will punch it in 10 yards out. That's a touchdown run for the redshirt freshman. He's been doing well in the limited playing time he's had. He has 5 touchdowns on the year. So now here's Iowa back out onto the field on offense. Here's a handoff this time to their running back, Wallace, and he is going to pick up 10 yards, and he will get a first down on that one, tackled by Ali Myers. Our defense has been the strength this year. Here's a handoff, a toss to the right side, and that's going to be a big hit in the backfield, Victor Dimitronkos, and that's going to bring it to a 3rd and 11. Here's a quick throw across the middle. Tally's got it. He will get enough for the first down, gain of 17. And now they're inside the 5-yard line. Iowa is 5-5. Handoff up the middle, and that's a touchdown to Ryan Wallace, and they will take the lead. And these Big Ten teams, remember, no matter what the record are, they're still rated way higher than what we are. They're pretty much everybody, I believe, is rated higher. Maybe Army might not be, but I guess we'll have to see. So now we get it to a 2nd and 5, close to the red zone. Here's DiRoberto scrambling out to the right side, and he will slide down. That's a gain of 8 for a first down. So inside of 2 minutes left here from the shotgun, DiRoberto throws to the right side, and Van Cameron is going to get hit hard on that one, but it's a gain of 5 yards. So 3rd and 2, handoff. He cuts back into the open lane, and he gets 7, falling forward to about the 5-yard line. And now as his first half does wind down, we bring in the backup quarterback, Marcus Smith, but the read option does not work. He loses 2 yards, and now we get it to a 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. D'Alberto throws to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, toe tapping. That is Francis Smith. He will pick up a touchdown catch on that one, and D'Alberto ends the half with a touchdown and an interception. So now we move on to the second half. Here's a screen pass out to Wallace, and he will get taken down from behind. Victor Dimitrankos is leading in a lot of awards this year. He is literally having one of the greatest seasons ever by a linebacker, as here's a throw to the right side on a 3rd and long, and that's going to be a stop by Justin Royal, and they will settle for the field goal, but they do bring this game within 1 point, as now it's 14-13 Whitetails. So here we go towards the middle of the third quarter. Handoff. Bam! Cameron gets hit hard on that one. He has not been able to run the ball well at all on this one. This Iowa defense is pretty tough. So now we get it to a 3rd and 10 from the 30. Here's D'Alberto. Throws, and it's going to be picked off in traffic. We thought we could fit it in there to a Xavier Storm. That's his 2nd turnover of the game, and James Richardson catches it. And now Iowa can drive down the field and take the lead. Are we on upset alert versus a 5-5 team? Here's a deep throw across the middle. It's Talley. He's got it for a 40-yard gain and a first down on that one. And now Iowa eventually gets it within the 5-yard line, lined up for a 3rd and goal. Here in the I formation, 2 tight ends on the field. Handoff. Atkins does cut up field. He gets around Justin Royal for the touchdown. 3 yards. And Iowa takes the 19-14 lead. As now here we are on offense here to end the third quarter. Quick throw out to the right side. It's Xavier Storm. He's got it for a big first down catch. That was actually his first reception of the game. So now 1st and 10 at about the 45-yard line. This time D'Alberto winds up, throws it deep, and he's got Storm in the end zone. Touchdown, 45 yards. His 2nd catch of the game goes for a touchdown, and D'Alberto adds another one to the board. And now we go for 2 points to make it a 3-point game. Here's a snap from the shotgun throw. Wide open, Bam Cameron, and we miss him. Wow, he was wide open on that one, and D'Alberto just flat out misses him. So we do get actually a turnover after the kick return. So here's Bam Cameron back out onto the field, and he gets about a gain of 10 on that carry. So 1st and 10 once again. Handoff, counter play up the middle. Bam. Now starting to get some yardage. This offensive line, this is what they do. They wear down defenses. Here's Frank Duncan on that pull. You can see what he does for us. I mean, he just seals these holes. Number 66 on the line. He's pulling once again on this play. Here he is looking at the 3rd level. He doesn't touch anybody, but Bam Cameron gets 4 yards. And now that brings it to a 2nd and 6 at about the 11-yard line. This time, throw across the middle. It's Storm again. A touchdown, his 2nd of the day. And D'Alberto recovers nicely after that first half interception and that second one in the second half. He's thrown 3 in this game. It's now 27-19. So we do make a stop and get the ball back one more time before the end of this game. Here's a throw across the middle, and it is Price Greer. Like I said, he's getting NFL attention, and he picks up the first down. So 1st and 10. Here is Bam Cameron. Another handoff. He gets to the edge, and he barely just fights forward for about a gain of 9. Almost got to the pylon on that one. And that brings it to a 2nd and 1. Another handoff and another touchdown. Here we go. And this game is open wide open. It was close, but now the Whitetails are taking advantage as we get one more possession back before the end of this game. 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Here's D'Alberto. He's scrambling out to the right. Nobody is home. He's taking it himself, and he will slide forward for a gain of 17 yards and a first down. You know, NFL scouts are really starting to like what D'Alberto can do with his legs. He's shown a different element to his game. It seems like everybody is. Price Greer showing that he can block. Frank Duncan showing that he can run block. He's mainly a pass blocking guard. And here's Marcus Smith, the backup quarterback in, and he does take it up the middle. And that's a 1-yard touchdown run, 41-19. And this will pretty much seal that game. And Iowa made it close in the first half, but our second half defense really shut them down. And D'Alberto does get player of the game. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And once again, another victory. Add that to his resume. He is just on a tear. And that's the thing about being the quarterback on an undefeated team. Your NFL stock, no matter how well you're doing as far as passing, your NFL stock kind of rises a little bit. Cameron does actually eventually eclipse 100 yards. He didn't even really run the ball well in the first half. And then Francis Smith goes over 100. Price Greer, 4 for 51. And then Storm, 3 receptions, 72 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Victor Dimitronkos leads our team in tackles. And then Frankie Kai gets the only sack of the game. And this is a good victory. Ali Myers does come up with the interception as well. And then Anderson Reed does force a fumble. So now we are undefeated still and going into the next matchup versus Appalachian State. And Appalachian State is actually one of those teams that I thought would be a lot better than what they are. They actually have a really good roster, but they're only 5-5. We are 10-0 now. We have the number 4 ranked defense in terms of yards, number 3 in rush defense, surprisingly, and we have one of the best passing offenses in the nation. So this game, we're on the road. The last 2 games, we are at Cincinnati and at Appalachian State. So we need to finish out our regular season on the road en route to another Big Ten championship bid. So here's a handoff this time. Williams gets the first carry of the game, and this game will be a little tougher. I mentioned that Appalachian State does have a better roster. They are led by quarterback Josh Whitmore. He is a 2-year starter. He has played a little bit 4 years, though, but he is kind of a 2-year starter, and you can see he is a running quarterback. He can do it all. He is a true dual threat. And then they have Tyler Williams, who is a 4-year starter at running back. He is actually having pretty much an on-par year with the rest of his career. He's only got 84 speed. He's not a breakaway type of running back, but he is going to run you over if he sees you in the hole. So here's Whitmore back on an offense, throwing the ball across the middle. He's got his receiver, Warren, wide open, and that's a gain of 21 and a first down for Appalachian State. So now 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Whitmore this time's going to take off, and he will make a move upfield and will fall forward for a gain of 12 yards and a first down here for Appalachian State. So 1st and 10 this time. Williams, handoff up the middle. He gets about a gain of 11 on that one, and that's a big first down run. And now they get it inside the 5-yard line in the I formation. Handoff Williams. He's got the power. He does have the vision. It's a touchdown. 3 yards for Tyler Williams, the senior running back, and he does make it 7-0 on the road for Appalachian State. So now here we are back on an offense. Here's a quick throw across the middle, and here is Maurice Jackson. He catches it. Gain of 21 on that one, and it's a big first down and fresh set of downs here for the Whitetails. So scrambling out to the right side. This time, Roberto throws that way. He's got Ramel Williams, and that is a big first down run, or big throw on that one. Gain of 8. And now that gets it to a 2nd and 2. This time, handoff. Bam, Cameron. He's got it. First down on that one. And now we got a fresh set of downs here to about the 35-yard line. This time, throw across the middle. Wide open. It's Xavier Storm. That's 36 yards for a touchdown. And that is another score for Roberto and Storm. 3rd of this episode. And they make it 7-7 here on the road. We all know Appalachian State is always really good. So now here we go on the second possession here. Appalachian State has been moving the ball well on the first drive. Here's a pitch out to left side on the option play. Here is Williams. He's got a lot of room, and he gets down the left sideline. Gain of 19 yards, and that's a first down for Tyler Williams, the senior. So Whitmore from the shotgun. Quick throw to the right side. He's got Warren, and he gets about a gain of 15 on that one. And now they move the ball inside of field goal range to about the 27-yard line. Now lined up for a 3rd and 10. Here's a throw to left side. They've got Riley. He comes back to the ball and actually loses some yardage. That's a gain of 6 yards. And now they will have to settle for the field goal to make it a 3-point game. And now we have the ball back on offense. Can we take this lead? So Roberto is 4 for 4 to start this game. Handoff, Bam Cameron, and he is going to be stopped behind the line. Teams now recognize he can run the ball. They're starting to cue on him. And now that brings it to a 3rd and 15. Roberto lines up, throws the ball deep. He's got Francis Smith down the left sideline, 44 yards. It's taken Francis Smith about 3 years of kind of learning the offense to really click, because I think that now, last year and this year, he's definitely having the 2 best years of his career. So Maurice Jackson does get a catch on the sideline for a first down. Here's Bam Cameron, another handoff. He is fighting forward for a gain of 7 yards, bringing it to a 2nd and 3. From the 20-yard line, this time throw to the right side. It's Bryce Greer who gets open, gain of 7 yards. And it's a first down, and now we are inside the 15, and we bring in Marcus Smith, the backup quarterback. We love to run this option package. This time Smith tosses it out to Maurice Jackson, who tries to throw the stiff arm. He only gets a gain of 7, though, and that brings it to a 2nd and 3. Bam Cameron checks in. Here he is fighting forward, and he does just get enough for the first down on that one as we move inside the 5. Lined up for a 1st and goal play to start the second quarter. Dioberto will take it himself. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and we will take the lead from Appalachian State, and it's 14-10. As out comes Josh Whitmore back out on quarterback. He's going to hand off to Williams on a draw play, and he is going to lose 3 yards. Jonathan Simmons and Anderson Reed are both there, and those 2 guys have really been the staples of this defensive line, along with Bobby Mathis, as we hit him on a 3rd and long. And look at this. I mean, our defensive line just comes out striking. I love this D-line. It is probably the best D-line we've had in this series. So back on the next drive, here's Bryce Greer, another catch across the middle, and he's going to pick up a big gain on that one, and that's a gain of 30-plus yards. So Dioberto now rolling out on a 1st and 10. He's going to throw that way. He's got Maurice Jackson, and that is a gain of 6 yards, as now we move inside the 30 and hand it off to Bam Cameron. Look at him breaking a tackle and moving forward. Gain of 7 yards, and it's a first down. I'm glad to see him come around here late in his career. He's definitely been a game changer for this offense. Handoff once again. Bam. 7 yards. He is just tearing it up, and he gets another first down. So now a 2nd and 6 carry. Look at him fighting forward. He should have had the touchdown on that one. The refs don't give it to him, so we give it to him right back on the next play. 2nd and goal. Handoff. Bam. He's in. Touchdown. And there we go. Another touchdown for this offense. It's 21-10 versus a better team than Iowa. And now here they come out running the ball once again. But Victor Dimitrakos is there for the tackle. You're not getting around him many times. And now that brings it to a 3rd and long. Once again, throw to the right side. It's a tackle by Adam Williams, the true freshman, and he only picks up a gain of 5. As now here we go out to start the the end of the second quarter. Here, throw to the right side. It's going to be a catch by Maurice Jackson. Gain of 18. Dioberto showing that laser accuracy. As now Bam Cameron's in the game. He makes a move up the middle, and he gets a gain of 7 yards. So now we got it to a 2nd and 3. A minute and a half left, under a minute and a half. Here's a handoff. Bam. He breaks to the outside, cuts inside, breaks a tackle, and still stays on his feet and gets 8 yards. And it's a first down here. And now we are inside the 15, as now this clock winds down inside of 15 seconds. Dioberto, throw to the end zone. He's got Xavier Storm, but he can't drag a foot. And now this clock stops at 10 seconds. So now, 3rd and 11. This time, Dioberto tries to scramble out and throw across the middle. He's got Maurice Jackson, who does catch it. And we will call the timeout here with 4 seconds left. We're not going to go for it. We're going to kick the field goal, and it's going to be a 24-10 game going into halftime. So now here we go to start the second half. Here's a throw, and that's Xavier Storm who gets lit up on that one. That's only a gain of 2, as that brings it to a 3rd and 7. Quick throw across the middle. Maurice Jackson has it, and it's only a gain of 6. And we will actually line up to go for it. Why not? We're the number 1 team in the nation. That's what we do. Handoff. Bam! He's got it for the first down. Gain of 4 yards, and that's a fresh set of downs for this offense. So now we get the ball back here with a fresh set of downs. Here's Maurice Jackson getting a catch and run, and that's a gain of 13 yards. And another first down. He's got 7 receptions for 85 yards in this one. So now we get it on the other side of the 50. Bam Cameron in the game. He gets another carry, 8 yards. I mean, it seems like it's just 8 with him. I mean, he's just running the ball well in this one. is now we bring in Marcus Smith for the quarterback blast, and he will take it in. Touchdown, 3 yards out, and that is going to be another touchdown for the Whitetails here in this episode. Put up 41 in the first game. We're well on our way to maybe surpass that in this one. But here's our defensive line still making plays. Jonathan Simmons and Bobby Mathis are there first. And now that brings it to a 3rd and 14. Whitmore throw gets hit on the throw. Oh my goodness. This D-line is having a great episode here. You can just see they are just killing every single play. As now here we are back on an offense. Bam Cameron, screen pass out to the right. And that's a gain of 8 yards. So now 3rd and 2. We hand it right back to him. Bam. Can't get to the first down marker. Only a gain of 1. And look at us again, lining up to go for it. Let's keep our offense out onto the field for a 4th and 2. Here's a throw to the right side. It's Xavier Storm down the right sideline. He's got it for a 1st down. And with that catch, Xavier Storm actually becomes the all-time NCAA leader in receiving yards. 5,014. What a career for Xavier Storm. And it is a great one. And wow, he does surpass Marlon Yarbrough earlier last year. And now he is the all-time leader. And as we continue this game, here's D'Alberto back out onto the field on a 3rd and long. He will get sacked on that one. And now Appalachian State has one last chance at the end of this game, still down by 21 points. But here's Whitmore, a throw across the middle to Derek Moore. And he picks up a gain of 6 yards. So Whitmore from the shotgun. Here's a handoff on a 3rd and inches, and Victor Dimitrankos is there. He puts the cherry on top of this game, and that one will effectively end this game for this Appalachian State offense. But just to add insult to injury, here we are back on offense. D'Alberto, a deep shot, and he's got it. Xavier Storm, he gets behind the defense, 50 yards, and it's a big 1st down throw on that one. That was just a pinpoint accurate throw right over the top of the safety and the corner. And now we have it inside the 5. Bam Cameron finishes it off. It's a touchdown run, 1 yard out, and that will seal this game. 38-10 in this one. And now this is going to be a great historic season for this Whitetails program. We're headed to a 12-0 season for the first time in school history, as we have one more game left versus Cincinnati, and then the Big Ten championship versus either Ohio State or Penn State. We'll see who finishes on the top of that division. Xavier Storm does get another game with a touchdown, 6 receptions, 132 yards in this one. Maurice Jackson, 7 for 85. I do expect Jackson to return. I don't expect him to declare for the NFL. And then you can see Frank Duncan has a pancake in this one. And then Victor Dimitrankos, he's getting top 5 consideration now. That's the type of season he's having, and I'm glad to see it. And you can just see Bobby Mathis also having a great year. Anderson Reed not putting up the sacks, but still having a great year. But Bobby Mathis is definitely on NFL radars at this moment. So you can see no more undefeated teams in the nation. We are 11-0. Clemson is number 2. They are 10-1. They just blew out number 11 FSU 49-23. It looks like we may see a Clemson Wisconsin State national championship if we make it that far. But USC 10-1. They are still there. They play number 10 Notre Dame next week. If they win that game, they could jump into the top 4. Then Arkansas is also 10-1. I mean, that is incredible. But we'll see if they can beat LSU on the road next week. So that's going to do it here in this episode. One more win away from the perfect season in the regular season. So hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, they filling out these job applications. Life got hard after high school graduation. I went to college and your boy got financial aid. They gave me money, then I went and bought a pair of J's. And I bought a pair of shades. And I bought a new computer. Had $400 left, spent the rest on